what's good? What's good, man? Let's get into it. Breaking news on this Thursday evening, Thursday night. JJ Redick is finally officially, no Dan Hurley, no Ty Lue, no nothing. He's been officially hired by the LA Lakers on a 4-year deal. Let's look at the article and then I'm gonna give you my thoughts. JJ Redick is being hired by as the head coach for the Lakers. Blase blase. The 39-year-old JJ Redick's 39. He's 39. I could have sworn he was in his 40s, early 40s. Then yet again, I mean, he was playing in 2017, somewhere around there. They're signing him. LeBron got him the job. Blase. Oh yeah, he retired in 2021, so he's not that old. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But so let's get all the way into it. JJ Redick's being hired by the Lakers for a 4-year deal. So let's be for real. This confirms LeBron James is going back to the Lakers. So Phoenix, Golden State, the Knicks, Miami, Dallas, I don't even know who else. Y'all might as well not draft Bronny, not waste a draft pick, actually get somebody who's good and actually someone that you need. Because LeBron's going back to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to leave his boy high and dry with an injury-prone Anthony Davis, D'Angelo Russell. Wait, is D'Angelo coming back? I don't know if D'Angelo's coming back, but if he is, he's not going to leave him high and dry with that bum, Rui, Austin Reeves, and them boys. So that's number one. So LeBron's going back to the Lakers. You know what I'm saying? Number two, this means most likely that the reports are true that, LeBron, that, the Lakers are most likely going to sign LeBron. I mean, not LeBron. Well, draft Bronny. You know what I'm saying? To have LeBron James fill out his whole thing about, playing with his son and do all this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it is what it is. With that, I'm actually interested in what round they take him in. I'm actually interested in what round they take Bronny in. Will they take him in the first round? I said this on my podcast. We're probably going to talk about this on the podcast Sunday too. That LeBron, the Lakers are so dysfunctional. We're going to get into it that they would take Bronny in the first round just for effect. You know what I'm saying? This signing was for effect. Now, let's talk about the Lakers in general. I said this on the podcast too. The Lakers are in a mode where they're just there. They're like the big franchise laughing stock right now. They're kind of like how the Knicks were a few years ago, where the Knicks would do all this crazy stuff just for effect, not to win, just for effect. Kind of like the Mets were, kind of like I don't know, how the Jets signed, even though the Jets are not a big name team, they signed Tim Tebow back when he got cut by the Broncos, when they signed Ryan Fitzpatrick to a big deal and got Brandon Marshall, Matt Forte, and just do all this crazy stuff. Kind of like what they're doing with Aaron Rodgers, even though Aaron Rodgers and this Jets team could do something. That's what the Lakers are doing now. Because I'm going to just keep it real. I'm not going to take a massive dump all over JJ Redick. He is a good analyst, but once again, he's a good analyst. Just because you're a good analyst doesn't make you a good basketball coach. He has no experience, none. Just because you played in the NBA, just because you've been around NBA talent does not mean, or you were an NBA talent, and JJ was a pretty good, decent role player. I remember him with Lob City and them. But at the same time, that doesn't make him a head coach. What does he know? And we all know LeBron James is a real head coach anyway, so he's going to just do whatever LeBron says. And you're giving him a team that, let's be for real, what are the Lakers going to do? Okay, we all know Bronny's going to be on this team. He's not playing in the G League. We know Bronny's going to be in the 15-man rotation. We know this for a fact. So that's 14. So you're literally playing with 14 guys because Bronny looks like a middle schooler playing basketball. He's going to look like a middle schooler playing in the NBA. That's number one. And number two, JJ knows nothing. He knows nothing. He's just here because LeBron wants to play with his son, and, the Lakers are just so desperate to keep LeBron James for some reason, even though, A, they haven't helped him, B, he did get him a championship, but B, he's just run the organization the way he wants to, and C, this is just a beyond joke. You go from Phil Jackson to J.J. Redick, Darvin Ham, Luke Walton, Frank Vogel, Pat Riley back in the 80s to this. The Lakers are like, listen, Laker fans, and I don't know. Listen, Laker fan, I know there's a difference between Laker fans and LeBron fans. I know that for a fact. Are y'all really happy about this? I mean, how do we know JJ? I mean, you guys were excited for Frank Vogel, that flopped. You were excited for Darvin Ham, that flopped. You're excited for JJ Redick for what? Did it work out when Magic Johnson, a Laker, was head coach? Did that work out? Who else? Did it work when Larry Bird was a head coach? Did that work out? Patrick Ewing. Who else? Wasn't Kareem a head coach? I think Kareem was a head coach, but I don't think that worked out. I don't know off the top of my head. Someone can in the comments can correct me. The only head coach that I know that worked out was a player, like a superstar player, and I'm not calling JJ a superstar player, but he was like maybe Bill Russell back in the 60s when there was like 5 teams in the league. I mean, I guess Steve Kerr, but Steve Kerr was a glorified like bench player, so he was able to like bench players are better at head coaching because they see what the coaches are doing because they're on the bench more. JJ was a starter for, I mean, majority of his career. I know towards the end he was coming off the bench, but it is what it is. But JJ has no acronym. At least Steve Kerr was, actually assistants and head coaching. He just, I mean, I know he was an analyst on ESPN for a while, but he just didn't come fresh off ESPN and then right into a head coaching job. Wasn't he behind Mark Jackson for a few years? And now we're just going to hire J.J. Redick because him and LeBron James will be able to do their podcast at halftime? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Lakers, y'all happy about this? Laker fans. I'm not asking LeBron fans. I'm asking Laker fans. Are you guys happy about this? Like, instead of getting Dan Hurley, who's one of the best college basketball coaches out there. And listen, I know it's still a risk taking him, but at least he's been coaching for the last 5 to 6 years. JJ's literally just getting like this dude. JJ was literally just on literally just had hair gel on, doing a podcast with LeBron last night, and was just on First Take with Stephen A. Smith a couple hours ago. Now he's your head coach. You serious? And we all know y'all ain't gonna do nothing. Are we sure the Lakers are gonna make the playoffs? Are we sure? You got John Morant coming back to the Memphis. You got OKC. You got Dallas. You got the Nuggets. You got the Timberwolves are rising. You got Zion coming back with the Pelicans. You got Golden State. They're going to let Klay Thompson go, and they're probably going to make a big trade for Donovan or Trae Young to pair with Steph. You got the Kings who are on the rise. That's like 8 teams I named right there. That's literally 8 teams I named right there. The Clippers are going to do their thing. So that's 9 teams I just named right there. And if the Spurs get, God forbid, if the Spurs get talent around Victor Wembanyama, please. If Phoenix keeps KD and Booker, they're gonna make a seed. I mean, they ain't gonna do nothing, but they're gonna make a seed somewhere. Like, are y'all really happy about this? I mean, hey man, that's Genie Bus for you. You know what I'm saying? Ever since that dude, Dr. Bus, died, his family, his sons are idiots. His daughter is just, a woman. She's brain dead. So, she's doing whatever LeBron thinks. Rob Pelinka's always been a clown. Magic Johnson's a clown. He's still pulling strings somehow, some way. And it's basically the LeBron show until he retires. And I'm kind of interested in what happens this season, but I'm actually interested to see what happens to JJ Redick after LeBron. Because, this contract's going to go beyond LeBron staying there. But, it is what it is. That's my thoughts. What are yours? Breaking news. How do you see this team going next year? And how do you see this team going next year? And also, second question, do you think Bronny goes to the Lakers? RJ out.